episode number 2.
Here we go. Welcome back to the Glutes and Giggles podcast.
Woo!
We are super excited to be back with our second episode. We hope you enjoyed the first one and enjoyed getting to know us a little bit better.
Let's dive deep into this episode because it's going to be a little bit juicy.
Juicy. So we've obviously been here for a few weeks now. As you'll have seen if you're following us on social media. If you're not, go follow us now.
Please. I'm begging you.
Yeah, we've been socialising a lot. And coming from two girls who at home...
I was a granny.
were grannies. Like, I was also a granny.
I was in bed by 9. I still do go to bed at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, but like Sunday to Thursday.
Even at the weekend, I didn't like to go out.
Yeah, like we'd literally go out maybe...
once a 6 weeks.
Yeah, same.
I'm not even joking, like, and that would be a push.
The only time I was going out a little bit more was in the lead up to moving here because everybody wants to see you.
Oh, popular.
Popular. So
I still had no friends.
Well, everyone wanted to see me, so I was busy, and then I started thinking, oh my god, maybe I do want to stay in Edinburgh, and then I was like, no. Everyone's going to go back to their normal lives, and I'm going to be stuck on my own.
Yeah, so, they don't love you that much.
No. So it's been fun here. We've been going out like
every weekend.
Yeah, so twice a week, which has been really good fun. It's slightly different. I don't know if you've been to Dubai before, but here it's like quite a big brunch culture. So
yeah, a brunch doesn't just mean eggs and avocado with a cup of coffee. It means full-on drunk.
Do you know in Scotland though that we have like drinking laws? So
really?
Like we can't do boozy brunches in Scotland.
Huh?
Like, you know, in London you get like unlimited drinks.
Yeah.
We don't do that in Scotland. We're not allowed because we're absolutely reckless.
You're crazy anyway. You don't need that.
Literally. So like we have like, you're allowed like 2 mimosas with your eggs Benedict, and then that's your boozy brunch.
What the hell?
So coming here, you pay like, it's a little bit more expensive. Maybe I think it's like £70, but that is literally for like unlimited drink plus the most amazing food.
Yeah, it's like sushi. It's like little salads, like tapas bits,
pizza,
and unlimited prosecco. I'm sorry, but that is just like the best
for
thing
£70.
You'll get to know us. Good. We are very big on prosecco. Well, you're on the margaritas, but she's actually banned.
I'm on a margarita ban.
I've banned her. She's allowed one a night.
One a night. Yeah.
Not every day. She's not some sort of like.
Oh yeah.
And then the weekends.
Where was I? I went out.
What, with me?
No. Who was I out with? Oh, I was out with my friend Brenna, and I'd had 5 margaritas, and I got in my taxi, and I was like, holy moly.
Well, you do that, and then you're like, you're a little bit
swaying,
a wee bit side, and then she clings onto my arm a little bit tight, then I know we've had enough.
So yeah, we're off the margs now, which is a shame because I do very much love a margarita.
You can have one at the weekend.
Yeah, we prosecco, and then
a wee prosecco.
Honestly, since I've been living here, I have never realised how much I say the word we.
Oh Jesus, every day.
All the time.
Not every day. Every sentence.
Every minute of every day.
I've started saying it.
It's such a Scottish thing though. Like, I don't even realise it. And like every time I say, oh, we this or a we that.
What did you say the other day? And I was like, I don't even understand. And I had to literally say to her, you know when it gets really embarrassing because you say to someone many times, you're like, what did you say? What did you say? You say it for you. I can't say it anymore. I can't ask you again.
I do mumble sometimes though as well.
No, you don't.
But yeah, chum me.
Come chum me.
Come chum me.
What does that mean?
And you were like, what? And I was like, come with me. Like, chum me. Like, you're my chum. Chum me. Chum is like a friend. So, yeah. Anyway, totally off topic. So, yeah, socialising has been really good fun. We've been thoroughly enjoying it. And, like, I guess what's different here as well is, like, you get approached a lot by guys.
Yeah, at home, it's like, you'd get a stare, you know, maybe like a, you know.
I honestly never at home, never got approached.
To be fair, no, I was in a relationship, so I didn't really have the experience recently. But, like, I feel like what I can remember, it's more like they don't even approach you unless they text you first. Like, they don't just come over to you. Like, if like you're a random person, they don't have the... Is that bad to say? They don't have the balls to come over. I don't
even know if it's... I actually think, having been... I always thought it was like nerves, which maybe it is. Maybe it is nerves. But like here, like the confidence of the men is actually
insane.
It's a bit much.
It's a bit too much. I'd probably maybe prefer not that,
like middle of the ground.
Because like it's fine someone coming over, like, look, I respect it, like, well done you, like, you've got the confidence.
And we've met a lot of cool people.
But there's also a bit like, I have literally just walked into this place. Can you just give me 5 minutes?
Yeah. Oh my God. When we were out in April, we were at 5 Pam and there was like these 2 guys that kept coming over to the table.
I was just wanting to eat my sushi.
And literally were like, come sit with us, and it's like 5 times.
I literally said, no. I will when I've finished my food. I wasn't
no, we kept saying no, and then eventually we did go over.
He made me stand up and he sat down on my chair and then made me sit on his knee. Like I'm a child, and he was a bit older.
Yeah, they were a bit child. But yeah, so we thought we would dive in a little bit to the dating scene, because I feel like that's the stuff I like to hear about and know about.
The gossip.
Because I'm nosy. So we've both joined. Well, I've been on Hinge.
We both joined like it's a members club.
It basically is.
It is Hinge and Bumble.
So I've just downloaded Bumble, and
she was on Hinge before.
I'm having the best time with Bumble. Not for the reasons you think.
The best time, huh?
But the profiles of the guys. Not the profiles themselves, like that sounds really mean. Just the catchphrases. Oh my God, descriptions. I was sending Louise this the other day. I have to get it up because it was so funny.
Literally on Monday, I just feel like I was
someone's bio was not into bitches.
Not into bitches. Okay, sorry.
And then if stereotypes are more important than actually getting to know someone, don't even bother, in capital letters.
Oh, like, feisty.
They're just a bit aggressive with it on Bumble, and we were having a right laugh the other day.
Yeah, and they're very descriptive. There's like a paragraph on there, like describing what they don't want, and it's like, but that makes me then realize it's like, okay, maybe there's a vibe of women in Dubai. We don't know.
Yeah. So obviously, I think that it's very. The impression I'm getting out here is like, obviously everyone's here just for like a good time. So there's not much commitment.
Serious stuff going on,
I guess.
And yeah, I'm not sure that's my vibe, to be honest.
I know, it's a strange one. Like, I remember when I first joined Hinge, I was speaking to a guy and he was like, I'll come to your apartment with like a bottle of wine or something. And I was like,
I know,
absolutely
like he hadn't even met her.
No.
Like,
and I was like, no. And he was like, oh, please don't make me go out in Dubai, like, so awful.
Like, it's such an effort to go to a bloody cafe.
And I was like,
or a bar. Like,
I just didn't even reply. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not letting some random stranger come into my home.
How do you know he's who he is? He could turn up and be some, like, weirdo man. You let him up to your building. You've got no escape other than the balcony. Off you go.
Oh, God. Well, actually, in this building, I'd be fine. Because they take your photo when you come up. So you can't come up. So I would know he's a catfish and then I would open the door.
Like, no, just no. Sorry.
So that was like a
no. You can't make the effort to take, like, go out for like
a drink.
I
get that Dubai can feel expensive, and I suppose if you're a guy,
things to do as well.
But if you're a guy dating here, like, I guess the money would add up.
Yeah, I get that. But what's a walk?
Yeah, no, so true.
Get me an ice cream, I'll be well happy.
Remember, you went out on that walk.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh my God,
absolutely.
I went out for a walk. Very nice guy, actually, to be fair. But the walk. It was like, bearing in mind 40-degree heat, I thought it would be cooler a little bit at night. The humidity, bearing in mind I never met the guy before, right? We go on a long walk. This walk is about an hour and a half to the end of like Kite Beach and back, basically. And it was the most embarrassing thing ever because my shirt's went see-through.
Because you're so wet.
Looked like I got out of the shower. My hair was dripping wet. My mascara actually smudged down my face because I was that sweaty.
That is,
to be fair, though, he was very sweaty too.
Well, this is what I was going to say. Like, here in Dubai, like, you kind of just got to be okay with the sweat.
Well, yeah, but that was just next level. That was horrendous.
Oh, I know.
Like, that was just, maybe it's the vibe of, take me swimming because it's like, you see what I actually look like.
I mean, yeah, to be fair.
At least I wasn't wearing much makeup anyway, but it wasn't as bad as that experience I had on Hinge with the phone numbers.
Oh my God. Wait till you hear this, guys.
So basically I was talking to 2 guys. Whoops, should never do that then, should I?
No.
No, you were
I'm sorry. I feel like guys speak to God knows how many women.
Exactly.
Like, you're getting to know people. Like, you can't put all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly. So it's not like I'm going on dates with millions of people at once. Well, basically, one guy asked for my number. Cool. So I was like, right, here's my number. I don't actually know my own phone number yet because obviously you need to buy a number. So basically, I know it was his number that I copied and pasted. Yeah, so basically he gave me his number and I copied and pasted it into my WhatsApp because I could be asked to text it out. Who does that? I'm just like copying and pasting his number in. Anyway, so I'm on my laptop. I was basically setting up a new client and basically I was copying and pasted like her number into like my phone. So I thought, oh, you know what? Like my number now is like on the screen and everything. And then I copied and pasted my number to her. So you know on a MacBook, when you copy and paste your things, it goes automatically on your phone. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Well, whenever I copy and paste something on my MacBook, I can then copy and paste the same thing on my phone.
That's amazing.
Well, clearly not. So guess what happens, long story short? I thought my number was still copied and pasted.
Oh, no.
The next guy was like, oh, can I have your number? Yeah, sure. So I copied and pasted my number into him, and I've only gone and copied and pasted the first guy's number to the next guy. So he's texting. They're texting each other. Whoops.
You
said
died.
Sorry. I died. One of them didn't take it very well at all. The other one thought it was funny, which was great. But then I just didn't really have the balls to really talk to either of them. So we let that one go.
That has got to be one of the best
things
to ever have happened.
Basically, guys, don't rely on the copy and paste thing.
I don't think that's a thing.
Yes, it is. Well, it's not anymore.
Guys, don't do that at home without thoroughly checking
just don't
the
give your number out to two people.
Oh my God, so funny. Like,
oh God. So yeah, we have officially retired from dating in Dubai. We've been here 4 weeks.
Yeah, we basically said like we were chatting to people and then we were kind of like, do you know what? Let's just like, we don't have the time. We've got work, we've got nights out, we've got the podcast, we've got filming.
I'm replacing YouTube and the podcast with a dating life right now.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Absolutely fair.
Yeah.
So we're just chilling out, although we have got a double date on Saturday.
Oh my God, yeah. We said literally on Monday, we're like, oh yeah, I'm not dating anymore. And then she goes, do you want to go on a double date? And I was like, yes.
So I was speaking to this Australian guy and saying that
there's a lot of Aussies here, by the way.
There is a lot of Aussies here.
Not complaining.
And he wanted to take me on a date. So I was like, oh, I'm only free X. Anyway, he couldn't do. So then I was like, I'm going for brunch on Saturday.
With me. Saturdays are I'm
that's our day. So he was like, well, I have a friend who wants to go for a brunch. So then I was like, let's all go together. So
basically it's a blind date for me.
Blind date for Lou. They sound fun.
They sound fun. You know what? It's going to be a laugh.
It'll be a laugh. Like, we're going to a brunch that we really, really like. So going there on Saturday. So I'm sure next pod we'll be able to update you on how that went and actually if anything came
I'm wondering how, like, because you've actually been speaking to yours, like, it's actually like a date.
Not a lot.
Mine's
though.
like a blind date.
So this is what was quite nice. He was literally like, don't want to be pen pals. Let's just go on a date.
I quite like that though. That's what I mean by the confidence here. Like, it's like I do like that.
Rather than messaging for 3 weeks.
And then you don't even like them anyway and you've just wasted 3 weeks.
Like, I don't want a pen pal. Like, I don't want to be wasting my time messaging someone all day, every day. Like, I want to get to know you in person. If we get on in person,
then I'll text you.
Then we can text.
I'm more than happy to text.
I think that's his kind of ethos on it. So he's messaged me a little bit, but like...
I think that's good though, because if you speak too early on, like, what you're going to
talk about every day.
You're like, oh, sorry, I know your whole life.
Oh, do you know what I was thinking? Where we're going is very loud. We're not going to speak.
Is that going to be a good thing though?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe, to be fair.
No, it is really loud because I couldn't even
We couldn't even speak to like Lisa Maria or Adriana.
Maybe we should, but they've already booked it. Anyway, off topic.
So, yeah, anyway, so that's what's happening. That's where the dating life is. So basically, from what we understand, no one wants to commit to anything serious.
No, or
no one wants to.
They won't wait 7 minutes for a taxi for you.
Yeah, God, there was that one as well.
Yeah, basically, I asked this guy, I turned down, whatever he was wanting. I was like, no, sorry, not for me. Thank you, goodbye. And then I basically said to him, I was literally like, you don't have to wait for a taxi for me if you don't want to. Meaning, you should really wait with me, you know. And then he goes, oh, how long do you have to wait? And I was like, 7 minutes. He goes, I'm definitely not waiting. And he literally had a spring in his step and I swear he ran. We ran. I was like, oh, just because you did not get what you wanted, Jesus.
Yeah, this is the thing as well. Like it
was actually disgusting. Like, no, that actually really annoyed me.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all.
Good.
So that's, basically where we're at with that.
Yeah, so not really interested, but I mean, if someone lovely came along the way, I would not say no.
Well, I think that's it. It's like we're happy. We're just doing our own like self-love journey, focusing on our businesses, focusing on building our life here. And if something comes along,
I know everybody says this, but I do kind of like want to meet someone in person.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't think I ever really got the chance to like that much. Well, I mean, my ex-boyfriend, I did meet him in person, to be fair.
Yeah, same.
Like, I prefer meeting people in person, but it's not always ideal. Like, it's not always the situation. Depends where you are and who you're with. But yeah, hopefully we can.
Yeah, just meet people out.
You never know this weekend.
God, imagine that. It's quite far away though.
What, Australia?
Yeah, like people like
live in Australia.
Family on one end of the world and family on the other.
I mean, if I didn't come to Dubai and I had to choose a country to move to, it would be Australia.
Well, that's where I originally wanted to move to. Was to go to Australia for a couple of years. That was with my like ex-boyfriend. We were planning a trip to Australia, and then lockdown happened, and then we ended up splitting up.
I went a little bit before, a couple of years before lockdown, but I lived in Sydney and the Gold Coast. Like,
so cool.
Honestly, if I could move anywhere, like I would honestly move to the Gold Coast. Like, I love Australia.
It's hard to live in Australia though, isn't it? What? Like get a visa and stuff.
Yeah, so basically before Dubai, I was applying for Australia for so many years.
Yeah.
Reject. It was either the fact that like I gave up my job or I moved to Australia essentially because I used to work out there and doing like events management, which I could maybe get back into, I don't know. But I was like, there's no way I'm giving up my job. Like, no. So Dubai was crazily easy compared
to really easy to set up your business here.
Yeah.
Like really easy. We say that
the whole company did it for
our company did it for our company did it for us, so we didn't actually do that much. But yeah, I feel like it was, and I think people keep asking that, like, why did you move to Dubai? And it is just like there's obviously benefits in terms of like.
My biggest reason, to be fair, like actually moving to Dubai was just when I'm here, I feel a crazy like amount of motivation.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is, and maybe because you're surrounded by like all the luxuries, you're surrounded by people, and I feel like I just work so much, not even harder because I worked so hard in like the UK, like I was always working, but I feel like it's just the smartness of it as well. I don't know, like I just feel some crazy.
It's hard to explain if you've never been here, but it's just like
you've got to work hard. Like you can't.
Oh no, you can't slack.
I'd be on a flight home.
But like, there's something so inspiring about this city.
That's the word.
It shows you things that you never thought was possible in this life, especially in the UK.
Like I didn't even thought it was like possible, like. Because I was like growing up like really shy to like then be like, oh, I'm going to get an apartment by myself. I'm going to move countries by myself. I'm going to run a business by myself. Like I thought all of these things were like maybe a little bit out of reach because I was such a shy person.
Yeah.
But now I'm in Dubai and I'm like looking around and there's so many people achieving like such amazing things. It pushes you to be like, oh, you know what? It may actually be possible for me to like do that. It's not about the things that you own. It's not about that. It's just like pushing yourself beyond your limits.
100%. And that's the same thing though. I think people don't realize that like even when it comes to like fitness, that is when you commit to doing your fitness journey and achieving a goal, it's the same thing. Yeah. It's like that drive, that resilience, that ability to keep going even when you don't want to, even when it's hard.
The hat squat.
Yeah. To get you to where you want to be. That drive is something that will stay with you forever because the feeling you get of achieving something that you didn't think was possible is insane.
Yeah, like honestly, that's so true. And that's what I say to my clients as well. Like, this is not just about the scale.
No.
This is about pushing yourself, creating discipline that's going to transfer into so many areas of your life that's actually going to excel your life. Yeah, like, it 100%. Sounds cringe.
No, it's
but like,
so true.
I literally wouldn't be where I am today if I wasn't into the gym. I honestly fully believe that.
Because you wouldn't have the same discipline or drive.
No, I wouldn't.
It creates so many good, healthy habits. And when you can commit to something for a long period of time, and because like, you're not going to build a business overnight. Like, you know, it's taken us years to get to where we are now.
Years and years and years, like getting up. Even like there was one point I was starting work at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like I was literally like we still do it now. Like, you know, you may see us, you know, going out for brunches and all of this kind of stuff, but we are up every single morning, messing each
5
other.
a.m.
5 a.m. Let's get up. You were working till 12 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
We were
Up at
working
5.
so hard to be here. But if you want something, you want to live in a certain place, you want to do certain things at the weekend, or you just want to, you know, maybe have a little bit more freedom, maybe later on in life when I hit, you know, 30 or when you hit whenever, you know. Oh, bitch. She's old.
So it's only 3 years till you're 30.
How many till you're 40?
9 years.
9, sorry.
I just turned 30. So that's another thing that's been really funny.
Oh, that's a really good game to play.
We've been playing the Guess How Old I Am game. Only because we did it on our first night out here. A guy came over and like asked how old we were. So I was like, guess. And he guessed that I was 21.
I think, yeah, 21. I was 18.
That was quite young. And also a bit creepy that he came over, I think, in the year 18.
Well, he was quite young.
Well, he was young, wasn't he?
He
and
was
then,
like 20, no?
Was he?
Was he? Yeah. I think.
So we've started just doing it because obviously I look very, very young. Like, I don't look 31. People basically fall off their seats when I tell them I'm 31. Most of the time I'm getting 24. A guy at the beach told me I look 16. And asked for my ID.
I mean, I don't look 27 to be fair. Like,
no, we do look a lot
18,
younger, so that's been quite a fun game while we've been out here. But I think it's to do with health and fitness. Like, I just think like we eat well, we train well, we walk a lot, like we're out in the fresh air.
Or we just look like babies.
Yeah, I know. Good genetics. We're being good genetics. Oh, but no, it's been a fun few weeks so far.
Yeah, it is. Sure. I'm so excited because I feel like we've had so many stories already that like imagine what we're gonna have in another 6 weeks' time.
Oh God, I know. The time is just flying in though, which is crazy.
Yeah, I just want my apartment, but yeah,
nearly there.
Nearly there.
But yeah, we said we were gonna answer some fitness questions.
Random question box questions to finish.
Just to like see.
All right, I'll go first.
What people wanted to know.
Searching. Okay, what's your biggest fitness pet peeve?
Biggest fitness pet peeve. Oh my God, that's really hard to narrow down to one.
There's so many.
There is so many. I feel like the worst one still now is these like 6 or 8 week shred challenges. Like, I cannot tell you how many clients have come to me, I'm not going to name the company, from a challenge that they've paid money for, they lose the weight, they put it straight back on, they do the challenge again, blah, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down.
Like, there is no way
and it's so
bad habits can uncover in 6 weeks.
But it's so aggressive. Like, it's actually mental. And most of them fail at it because they don't have, like, you have to remember, as like a fitness coach, like, we do work long days, like as an online coach, like, you know, when you're in person, you are on your feet a lot, you can get a lot of steps, you can usually get your gym sessions in between clients.
I sit at a desk 12 hours a day.
Sit at a desk for 12 hours a day now, like, it's actually insane. So like, I now more understand the sort of difficulties behind people who are in like desk jobs, shift patterns, like that kind of stuff. And like, yeah, it was just really, really aggressive. They put the weight back on, drop it all the time. So like, those kind of challenges, plus anything that promises to blitz your body fat.
Let's get abs in 6 weeks.
Yeah, literally. Or what was those? Remember those gummies that people used to pawn off? Those influencers used to sell.
So when I was first getting into my fitness journey and I had no idea about anything, I bought weight loss pills.
Did you?
Yeah, I literally used to get pocket money.
That's
and
mad.
my mum don't know.
So
my mum knows this. She's probably watching this now. Whoops. Sorry, and I used to spend it on weight loss pills because you can buy them in Boots.
That's mad. They don't work.
They don't work.
They don't work.
No, they don't.
It's a waste of money.
It's ridiculous. And I had no idea about the whole fitness industry at that point. It's a waste of money. So please don't go and do that. But yeah.
Yeah, because like it is obviously an investment getting like a coach into a training program and all that stuff. But like, you will save thousands in years to come, I always think as well.
100%. And I always think, you know, there was a quote on Instagram like the other day. It's like, fitness, people need to stop viewing fitness as an expense, and it's an investment into your health, into your future, into your kids.
Yeah, was it you that were watching that video and they were saying like, you know, the body of your car, if your car broke down, you would pay like whatever it took to get it working again. But like, what are you going to do if your body breaks down? Like, can't just fix it.
You know, your hair, you know, when you go and spend money on your hair, you know, you don't batter an eyelid about, oh, you know, am I going to really go and get my nails done every week? Am I going to spend it on my new highlights? You know, more than happy to do that. if you're then complaining that you don't want to spend money into the things that actually internally is going to make you feel and look better, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
it's you're masking the issue all the time. It's like with people, you know, if you just go and buy like new shoes all the time because you know, you want a glow up. You know, it's like, I used to do it myself. Like I did. Like I used to spend so much money on clothes, on outfits, new outfits each week, you know, thinking, oh, this is going to make me feel better. Did it really? No.
No, it's external validation. And until you fight what's going on inside and actually start to gain confidence by following through with the things that you say you're going to do, because that's where real confidence comes from. It doesn't come from buying stuff. Buying stuff doesn't actually bring you happiness. You get like a slight
short-term gratification
and then it goes again.
Yeah.
What's your pet peeve?
I wasn't as like in depth as this, but you know, when like you're training on a bench and someone leaves their sweat.
Oh my god, this is because of like our gym.
But it's not just a little bit. I get people's
It's
sweat,
not.
but it's a full-on a droplet of sweat that you don't wipe out. But I don't mind wiping it. But it's when you've got to wipe it, but you've got to feel like you're wiping it with your bare hand.
No. But it's hard here because obviously like we're sweaty.
Yeah, but then the gym should have more sprays.
Yes, our gym doesn't have loads of cleaning equipment. Although there's cleaners usually dotting about.
No, there's cleaners usually dotting about, and we should probably take our own, to be fair.
Yeah,
but you know, it's just
no,
like...
but girlies will be able to relate though. Like, do you know, it's like when you sit up.
From you know, when you're sat down,
and then you do the little knee swipe across. Just wipe
it happens
away.
to the best of us. Me and you don't even care anymore though. We're like sauce.
No, literally, like we're just like whatever.
Is what it is. But yeah, especially when like, you know, someone like a big man's just been on the you know, big muscly man's been on the bench and it's all sweaty and you're like, oh, I've got to sit on here now. So that's mine.
That sort of ties in nicely to what someone else was asking about. How's it been training in a new environment?
Well, so before you actually came to Dubai, like I used to be so shy in the gym. Yeah. Before you came to Dubai, that started to click in a little bit. And I actually got really nervous because I was like, I don't even know who's going to be in here. The gym that we go to, I mean, there's not like ugly looking people in there. So
I mean, our gym is full of cities.
So I walked in there on my own at prime time and I was so nervous. Yeah. I don't know what came over me. I know how to like use equipment now, like, but I still got nervous. And that just goes to show, like, guys, even fitness coaches, even people who have been in the industry, they still have internal thoughts that you have. And even though they may not look like they're nervous sometimes, maybe they're not nervous, maybe they're just apprehensive, or maybe they're worried who's looking at them, or maybe they're worried about what their body looks like. Yeah. We all think it. Like, we all think it, you know, no matter who you are. Well, I mean, I do anyway.
That's so true. Like, I feel like it's a constant journey. Like, obviously, I've got to a place now where I am so happy with my physique. I've got a good relationship with food, but it's not to say that those thoughts don't still sometimes come in. And sometimes you have to catch yourself and be like, no, you know, you can do this, or, you know, that's slipping into old behaviors. You have to be so self-aware, and it's a constant journey to continuously better yourself. But it does get easier over time.
It does. Now, I went into the gym without you and I was absolutely fine. Like, absolutely fine.
I even had a meltdown. When was it? Last Saturday?
Yeah, because
I couldn't work a machine.
I was a bit hungover to go.
Yeah, you were a bit hungover. I went to the gym on my own and I couldn't work a machine. I felt so stupid.
I know.
So we get it. We've been there, and it still happens to us now. So this is your sign that, like, don't let it put you off if you've got those nerves, worries about going into the gym.
If I stopped going, I carried on going. If I stopped, I wouldn't be in that gym right now. Like, I'd have to be downstairs.
Yeah, like, it's such a good training environment though. It makes us train hard.
It's because it's motivating, because you see these guys with six packs and big muscles.
It's quite scary. But also, like, don't feel like you have to train in the gym. Like, if you're at a place where you're at the very, very beginning of your journey, like I used to do home workouts. Oh,
I trained in my garage for years, and I actually, you know, I got some abs. I got, you know, it's all about your diet as well. I think if you're training from home, your diet has to be on point anyway. But if you are training from home, usually you don't have as many weights and everything that you maybe need to get like really, really toned. But you know, It just kind of depends. You just have to be really on it with your food, I would say.
And in the beginning, it's fine because obviously you'll get those like newbie gains, and then as you then build up your confidence, you can then maybe start venturing into the gym. But I've got clients that do home workouts. It works really well around like their schedules with kids and stuff.
I've got more than one lady who does it.
Yeah, I've got a few clients, and you know they still get amazing results. They just invest in more weights and stuff.
That's what I mean. Like this one lady springs to mind, and she's been training in her garage for God knows how long now, and she's making insane results.
Yeah,
but she's just had to buy a few more extra plates because it's like got to the point where you've maxed them out, love.
Yeah,
you're doing amazing.
Totally. So no, don't feel like you have to go straight into the gym, but it's just a little reminder that it's very normal to feel nervous in new environments, and like you will, once you get there, just focus on your plan, what you're doing. Don't even pay attention to anyone else, and you will feel fine once you get going.
Absolutely fine.
It's just part of the process and part of the journey so far.
Yeah, 100%. But we'll go into like stuff more like that on like different episodes and stuff. So we'll go into a little bit more about like binging, or we'll go into a bit more like emotional eating, and we're going to hit up so many more topics for you guys, because I feel like it's really important to not just like brushly touch on the surface of them, like actually let's go into a bit more depth and hopefully help a couple of you, because
that's what we want to do, help as many of you as we possibly can. And if you can take anything away from this, or even just feel like you've had a nice little chat with us on your way to work or cooking or whatever you're doing, then that's what we want.
100%. But we'll
tie it up here, but we will catch you at the next episode.
Episode 3.
See you then.
Bye.